welcome back to a Betsy V lifestyle. We have two special guests today. ¿Cómo te llamas? What's your name?
Ziana Lee.
Ziana Lise and
Gunnar
Patrick. Hola amigos. Hola. You look so petrified. My kids. I can't believe it's plural. I've said that before. I'm like kids with an S, plural. Like never thought I would have kids. Maybe one, but kids. It's kind of crazy.
What?
I gave birth a week ago, so he's like a week and a half old now. It is crazy. If you guys follow our daily vlog channel, you saw the whole vlog of when my mucus plug fell out and we went to the hospital and me having contractions and the water breaking. It was insane. So I had Ziana when I was 41 weeks pregnant, and they had to induce me. I had a C-section. So you guys know, if you've been following my my journey through this pregnancy, that I wanted a VBAC, which is a vaginal birth after cesarean. So I wanted to deliver him vaginally, and he came at 39 weeks on his own. So proud. This is my baby book that I've been writing everything down. I write down just my feelings, appointments, and just everything that's been happening with this pregnancy. Came February 12th. Gunnar Patrick, my chapito, came February 12th. And that morning, well, the night before, I was having contractions, but they were about 10 minutes apart and they weren't strong. My sister-in-law said, well, if you're still walking around and talking like you're not in pain, then you're fine. And then I wrote my book. 3:13 a.m. Just went to the bathroom and there was a bloody show. Good sign. When are you coming? So just because you have the bloody show, which is like a huge disgusting mucus, it doesn't mean that the baby's gonna be coming immediately. It can come within another week or two. As soon as that happened, within minutes, I was having contractions 5 minutes apart, and they were really painful. Boy toy wanted to go to the hospital, and I'm like, I don't know if I should, this and that. Eventually it was like 4 o'clock, and I'm like, you know what, let's call the doctor. Some doctor at the hospital said to come in. I went in. What else? Okay, so at 6:35, right? They said it was 2 centimeters dilated and 50% effaced. So they're like, the nurse was like, you could go downstairs and just walk around, or go back or go home. Like my house where my parents lived. My parents lived like 10 minutes away from the hospital. And I'm like, really? Like, I didn't want to, because I'm like, well, but I'm dilating. You know, I was excited and I was in so much pain, so I didn't understand, but whatever. Then at 7:35, an hour later, she checked, and I was 2 to 3 centimeters dilated, 60% effaced. She was like, no, you know, you can still go home and this and that. So I'm getting dressed and I'm putting on my underwear. And Boy Toy's helping me put everything on. I put my underwear on. All of a sudden, I feel leakage. I'm like, oh, I peed on myself. Am I bleeding? Did I just bleed on myself? Like, I didn't know what was happening. I know, TMI, sorry. I look down and I'm like, it feels like water. So I'm like, babe, get the nurse. I think my water broke. So he gets the nurse, and the nurse confirms. She's like, yep, your water broke. I guess you're staying. I'm like, what? It was so crazy. It was so crazy. Then in my book it says an hour later she checks, I'm 3 centimeters dilated, -1, and 100% effaced. So the contractions are coming on like crazy, and I was in so much pain. If you guys need to watch that vlog, I was in so much pain. I wanted to die. And I kept saying no to the epidural right away because I wanted to wait until I was actually in the delivery to get the epidural, so it would kick in and at the right time. So that's what I did. The epidural, everything was just amazing. I felt great. I still felt the contractions once in a while, but I mean, I would go through the contractions and not feel them. Eventually it started wearing out. And when they said I was ready to push, I felt some pain, which is good. I wanted to inject myself with more of the epidural stuff, but my sister-in-law was like, no, you want to feel, you want to know when to push. And so, which was good. I knew when to push and when it was coming, so I had to like, and they tell you, breathe. And then breathe out, and they count to 10. And you push out like you're pushing something up, and you can't like exhale. So I really took it like a pro. If you guys watch, like, you guys have to watch the vlog on the other channel. I'm so proud of myself. Like, it is insane. Like, I pushed him out. I pushed my little chapito out. At 11:25 I began pushing, and I didn't know pushing went into labor could take hours. So I'm pushing, I'm like 2 minutes in, 5 minutes in, I'm like, okay, are we done? Is he here yet? They're like, it's up to you how much you want to push and how hard and stuff like that. It could take hours, it could take 10 minutes, 20 minutes. I was like, what? So I put my all into it, I put my back into it. I was just pushed and pushed and pushed and pushed. It was crazy. So I was pushing for 23 minutes. And he came. I recorded him coming out, like all the nastiness, which I didn't show, because I just wanted to see how the body works, my body works, and just to see what my sister-in-law, my mom, and Boy Toy were seeing. Boy Toy was, if you see his face is like this. Like, he's so grossed out and worried and scared. He had a whole, it was just a bunch of feelings. It was too cute and too funny. And that's it. And baby came at 11:48 a.m. He cried. Boy Toy cried. I didn't cry this time. I don't know what it was. But with her, I cried instantly. Like, we both cried at the same time, in sync. And then with him, like, Boy Toy couldn't stop crying. And I think the reason he couldn't stop crying and he just kept crying was he had lost his dad at the age of 8. So now that he has a son, it's like, I guess all those feelings of not having a father, and now he's the father to a son, it just brought those feelings out. So, I mean, it was really, really, excuse me, cute. And that's basically it. That's my story. I mean, I have everything on the vlog. When she first saw him, she walks in and she's like, hi, Gunner. Oh my gosh. It's the cutest thing ever. She's such a good big sister. She's helping with diapers and getting things, throwing the diapers away, putting a blanket down. Right, Nana? Like, look at her. She's so cute. My baby.
Yes.
Yes. That's it. So far, Boy Toy only took 2 days off of work. I didn't want him to lose any more days of work. Because we don't have paternity leave here in Nueva York, in the United States of America. So it's just harder. It's just really hard to provide for 2 kids. Like, do everything for 2 kids on your own. And he does try to help, but then at the same time, it's like, I don't want him to help because he has to wake up for work in the morning. So it's an everyday battle for now. He wakes up every 2 to 3 hours to feed. I am breastfeeding and using formula. Breastfeeding was really hard in the beginning because he would only get the nipple and it hurts. I didn't bleed. With her, I bled like the first week. But now he's latching on. It still hurts like the first 5 seconds and then it's fine. I'm using formula as well. He weighed 7'7" up the womb. Yes, you did. Yes, you did, Chavito. Yes, you did. And then we went to our first week checkup, which was 4 days later. He lost weight, so he was 7 pounds and 2 ounces. And doctor said I'm probably not feeding him enough. So to continue breastfeeding, and if I wanted to use formula, because I said I wasn't gonna use formula, so I just used like 2 ounces of formula, and that's it. That is it. That's like the update on my new life, our new life. Okay, mis amigos, so that is my update. I hope you guys will continue following our journey and continue, if you haven't already, check out our daily vlog channel. You can see the birth vlog. We did a special video. I'll leave it at the end of this video, and I'll leave it up here in like an e-cards, like a card thing and all that. And we will see you next week. We will see you mañana if you watch us daily, right, Nana? So make sure to watch us. So make sure to give this video thumbs up, comment below, subscribe, and say it.
Yeah.
Well, not on my face. And adios.